very frustrating at times, but yet at about the 5.5-minute mark, we just started scoring, and we got lucky that they missed 2 or 3 in a row, and all of a sudden it went from a 2-point game to about 10 or 11 pretty quickly. I've never been as frustrated about our defense screen on the ball as I was tonight, but we got fortunate and they missed a couple of shots there. It's early in the game we wanted to get Gebben in foul trouble, got him 2 fouls, and the guy they bring in for him makes 5 threes out of 5 attempts, so sometimes you shouldn't wish for things. But I thought that our team, you look down again, 57% in the second half, and Notre Dame was trying too. I mean, they're better defensively than we are. I don't know if that's what Michael would say, but I'm still trying to convince my team we've got to be able to guard people a little bit better, and they're sort of making me think that they can outscore people, but I know that's not true when you want to win the bigger games. But feel great about the bunch. I was a little worried about Luke, really worried about Joel. Joel had to go to the dentist about 3 o'clock this afternoon, and he didn't feel very good, but said something to him the other day about his field goal percentage. So he was 8 for 15. I think he was over 50% the other night too. But Theo, you look at that, 10 rebounds, 16 points, 5 assists. He was really active. And then Luke, even though Luke wasn't Luke that we know, he was 8 and 8. But Matt Farrell, how about this? At half, he was 0 for 9, and I thought he dominated the first half because he's really a good player. But we caught them on a night that they may have been tired from playing on Saturday and traveling, because 4 for 27 for Matt and TJ, and they're really good players.
Roy, what was the primary issue with the ball screen defense?
The other guys were standing there watching. I mean, 2 guys are involved in screen on the ball. The other 3 people got to be involved. You watch Virginia play, and they do it better than anybody. And so the last 3 or 4 minutes, we changed our defense and went back to regular. And I just like being more aggressive, and that helped us a little bit too. But everybody's got to get involved, and we had some conscientious objectors out there.
You said you were worried about. You said you were worried about Luke. Was he okay?
Yeah, it's just he's played a lot of minutes, a lot of basketball, beating up himself with a lot of guys. If I had to say one guy that needs a rest more than anybody, I'd probably say Luke.
You said that Joel went to the dentist today, but his pull-up jumper really started that run. You talked about his leadership.
He's a tough little nut. He's got a bad tooth, but he's got a big heart. I'd rather have a bad tooth than a good heart. But I just think he's such a tough kid, and guarding those 2 guys for the whole game is hard to do as well. But he made a big shot for us. Theo made a big shot right at the foul line for us. And Luke, I think Steve said, had 2 straight assists in that stretch there too. But they're a little bit tired. I told them that I was never coming in here, and if we'd lost, I wasn't going to say it was 3 games in 5 days. I thought it was a great challenge, and I don't like it. Hope it never happens to us again, but I didn't treat it like that. I treated it as an opportunity. We're the only team in the league that can win 3 games in 5 days until you get to the tournament.
Aside from getting the 3 wins, what did you like most about this stretch? What you guys did?
Well, if you win 3, there's nothing second, just playing. But offensively, we did a better job of moving the ball one stretch in the second half, that 5-minute stretch. And in the other 2 games, we did a much better moving the ball basically the whole game. We had some good stretches offensively. Got to get better defensively, though. I really have, guys. I'm serious. I'm not lying. I have had a team that led the nation in defensive field goal percentage. Led the nation. Now we're 327th out of 351 or something like that. But I didn't get that dumb that fast.
What are you saying to them at halftime that their offensive skills since the Clemson game have really blossomed?
Guys, I don't curse a lot and don't go ranting, raving crazy, but nobody could see what I said at halftime starting night. I went ranting, raving crazy, slobbering and all that kind of stuff, and then said, okay, that's over with, and then let everybody else coach, and then I said something to them at the end. But it was just a little more effort and concentration, using your brain and your heart. I was not pleased at halftime. It was bad. It was different tonight.
You've had second half Marcus before, but you kind of have like second half Carolina now. 56% after 78%.
Yeah, that's 78%, 56%.
Clemson was crazy too.
Yeah, we played a lot better. Which, I don't know. It's not coaching. It's kids deciding they may listen to one of the 100 things I say. That's what it is.
Coach, you mentioned Notre Dame probably struggling because of the travel they had to do from Saturday. Do you think that helped your team with this 3-game and 5-day stretch, being that you guys didn't have to leave the state, played at home, didn't play at home?
Yeah, I think that made it more palatable for me when I talked to them. When I talked to Paul, I said it's hard, but at least we don't have to get on a plane and fly somewhere. But it's more difficult to play a 40-minute college basketball game than it is to get on a bus or a plane and sleep, though, too. I always said that when we were in the Big 8, at that time went to Big 12, we went to Big Monday, and I always said nobody should ever have to play Saturday, Monday, both on the road. And for the league, we've done pretty well with that. Last year, I think we had Saturday on the road, Monday on the road, maybe 2 or 3 other teams did, but that's the thing you want to stay away from. If you have one at home, you got a chance.
Do you think Cam could dunk like that play in the late?
That was a foul, too. So.
Anybody else?
Is that your Notre Dame suit?
All right, thank you.